It won't stay in position. Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Thursday evening or night, I should say, because it's late. I want to talk about something that I did, something I'm excited about, and I announced on yesterday. Now, I did a longer video on this, which is probably why a lot of you didn't watch it, because if it's not under 3 minutes, people typically aren't watching it. But I'm coming on today to talk about it. I wrote a book. Well, I wrote an ebook. Not only did I do an ebook, I have a pairing journal that goes with it, along with a guide and or workbook, if you want to call it. But all three are a healing collection of just the past 4 years that I've journeyed through and the lessons I've learned, the growth that I guess you could say, journeyed through, and just everything in between. I'm very, very proud of this. My book is entitled Not Buried, Not Bitter, Navigating Hurt Without Losing Yourself. And it is a healing journey for women walking through the fire. And the journal itself pairs in the same way, where it's you being able to write in your timeline the things you've gone through and telling your story. I love the idea behind it. I love what it's going to do for the woman who decides to get this and actually put it to use. Excuse me. Just like me, I think you'll find great transformation within it. You'll have a better understanding about who you are, about who God is, and about what you're facing in your day to day. And as I talked about on yesterday, a lot of what we believe is because of the things we have experienced, because of the life we've lived, the environment we grew up in, the parents we had, and our world that just shaped our idea of who we are. And although that is important information to have, that does not mark your identity. Those are things that just help to shape where you are now. But it does not tell the story about who you were created to be. And we get locked in these traps of pain and wounds that come up in our lives, and we believe that we're this person that can't change because we've always been that person. Simply not true. However, it is real to us because we built a belief system around that thing, and it's it's seared in our heads. It's seared in our minds because we've been doing it since, I mean, technically birth. But through this book that I created, and I'm so happy about, not bitter, not buried, not bitter, not bitter, not buried. Um, it was the journey of me recognizing that I am not my past experience. I am not who others say that I am. And I'm not a role or a title. I am who God created me to be. And I did put my link within the description, just so you guys can check it out. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it just because I feel like when we go through hard things, we often don't say anything about it. Like we're thankful we're through it and we just move on. But I found so much freedom in being able to not only speak while going through my journey, but also being able to take the lessons that I've learned within that journey and share them with other women to help them process through what they're going through and help them to see that this does not mark you. This does not identify you because you're going through some type of breakup or some success that did not, maybe it did work out for a moment but then it failed, or you didn't reach every goal that you desired in life and now you feel like you can't do anything. It's like these things do not mark you. They're stamps in your life that just, they're indicators, right? That remind us that we are human, we are flawed, that we aren't going to get it right. It's not going to always be perfect, but isn't that part of living? It's taking the good with the bad and still pressing forward. And that is a lot of what my book talks about. It's about understanding that I don't control anyone. I don't control what the outcome will be, but I can control how I stand in it. I can control how I react to those things that I'm faced with. And I am so, so, so glad the road that I chose, because I've seen so many times, especially when it deals with a relationship, where we're like, okay, if it's not you, I'll go find the thing that I need. And then in going to try to manufacture yourself a life or replace someone else in that spot, you find yourself way worse than where you started out. And because I've seen it so much, I knew that that wasn't something I wanted to do. That the road I would take would be a long one, it would be a painful one, but it'd be one worth me journeying, because it's not based off of me being filled up by anybody but God. And so I was very intentional about what I allowed in my life, what I listened to, what I watched, because I knew those things could determine how my life would go. And I'm very grateful today for that. I'm very, very grateful today for that. And I'm at peace. I genuinely have peace in my heart. My nervous system is regulated because of that. I don't worry about the angst, the what ifs, the who feels like they like my life or not. I like my life. I love my life. I love myself. And that's enough for me. But if you're in a situation, if you are a woman who is hanging out in the closet, as I always do, but you aren't able to move from that place. It's one thing to be in the closet and you're actually reaching a goal. You're actually crying out and learning the lessons as they come and go, right? But if that's not what's happening and you're feeling like you're more stuck and this is now a hiding place for you, this is a place of refuge for you because you don't want the world to see what you're going to, or you don't want to even be honest with yourself about where you are, I want you to know that it's okay, but you can't stay there, because in staying there, that keeps you stuck, that keeps you looking at the problem instead of at who the solution is, which is God, and it keeps you stagnant, further away from your purpose. And then you're not growing in that. You can't grow in that. And so it's a blessing when shame, guilt falls away and you're able to truly stand in your truth. You're able to truly say, this happened, but this isn't me. It didn't mark me. It didn't identify me. It's just a moment in time. I've accepted it. I've learned my lesson and I'm growing through it. That is the blessing. That is where growth happens. And it's possible for us all. So I wanted to hop on and just talk a little bit about that, because I think it's needed and people don't do it because we're human. And for a lot of us, we don't want people in our business. And I get it. Truly, I get it. And who wants to say this didn't work out? Who wants to say, man, for be me? I would be in a position where I would have to question if I'm gonna have a family tomorrow, if my children still love me, if the next bills for the month. Like, no one wants to admit these things, yet they happen all the time to various people. And the truth is, we don't have to stay there. Things are going to happen, they still don't define you. It's just life. And the one thing I've learned about God, He always has a way of escape, just like He's always had a plan for your life long before you were born. And if we learn to trust in what He has for us, He will always show us the way of escape. And so I have been blessed in this journey to know the God who created me and to know who I am in Him, and to be able to stand boldly and say, I trust Him with my whole life over any man that breathes through their nostril. I trust God. He is the one that has never failed me and never will fail me. And so I pray that this helps you. Like I said, I put my link in the description if you want to just check out the ebooks that I did do. If you feel like this is something you could utilize, feel free to buy it. If not, and you just want to share it with the next sister, please do so, because it's for someone. It is for someone. There is someone in their closet right now crying their eyes out, or under a pillow and crying their eyes out, who do not know what to do now because they've only known life one way. They've only known it as wife. They only known it as a mother. They only known it as the successful woman. But none of that is their identity. And so when those things fail, now they feel like they're a failure. And it's not true. They feel like they got it wrong. They messed up. They missed the mark. And it's simply not true. And so, just like I had to journey through it, this book will help you to see that you're not alone, that those thoughts that you carry, they are not thoughts of truth. They are thoughts of the evidence of things that were around you and the way you grew up, that you took it on. And now it's time to dismount them. It's time to let them go. It's time to let those walls fall and to embrace everything that God has for you. And He will give you that perspective as you walk hand in hand with Him. So I pray that this blesses you all. I pray that God's mercy and truth be what leads you. I pray that you know that it's okay to fail. It's okay to get it wrong. It's okay to not make the mark. Just don't stay there. Just know it's a moment. It's a day. But tomorrow is still promised to me. And I can show up differently. I can choose to try again. I can choose to look forward to what God has for me still. As scripture tells us, the race is not given to the swift, but to those who endure to the end. So hang in there, trust in God, stand on His word, stay in connection with Him, and know that it's going to be all right. For sure. I'm excited too, y'all. I got to say this for a hop off. This is my birthday weekend. Well, technically, my birthday is on Tuesday, but this is the weekend before it. So I'm a little excited about that. I don't generally get excited about my birthday. It's like another year. Let's go. But this particular year, God has just shown me so much of who He is and just the way He's really rearranged my life. Like, I can't help but talk about it now. Like, a year ago today, there was I was doing none of this. I was barely on social media. I definitely wasn't thinking about creating no book. I definitely wasn't thinking about coaching women. I still hadn't went and got my certificate for coaching. It was an idea, but I was thinking more like a mentorship, and was nervous to tell people even about that. But throughout this year, God has stretched me. He has tested me. He has pruned so much from me. I feel like I've lost so much of myself. And the truth is, all that was falling off was that false identity. Those lies that I have built around a belief system that was never even who I was. But it felt like death, but it had to die, that Christ would live in me and he could show me what life truly looks like, to thrive, to live a life here, or what they say, living heaven on earth, and how to truly have peace and stillness within, even amidst the storm. So, this birthday is very, very special to me because I've done so many things I did not think I had the ability to do, or even the guts to do. And I'm so proud. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of God. And I'm just thankful for how he's choosing to move me through this journey. But I just wanted to add that before I hopped off. And say thank you guys for listening in, and thank you for the happy birthdays. And you guys have a blessed weekend. I'll likely hop on, I'm sure, sometime tomorrow. And that's all I have. That's all I have for now. But love you all, and I'm out.